but getting a chance to kind of really live a life where you're not like struggling, especially you're making all these people money, as you mentioned. So what do you think your NIL valuation would have been, number one? And then what do you think you would have done with that money?
Well, I I know that for one, helping at the time we got to Michigan State as a freshman '07, we hadn't been to a bowl game in like 4 or 5 years, something like that. And being and leading my team in tackles for all 4 years.
Crazy.
So I think I would have been in the six figures for sure, if
Crazy.
not seven.
Or a year, do you think, over time? Or
I
during
think
the
over
time?
time it would have amounted to high six figures, maybe seven,
Which is
over time, which
that's
is, and I say, and again, I bring that up because it's the value I brought to the team, right? And then what I would have done with that money, I think, making it was tough, like you said, getting those calls from my mom and my dad, and them not having them struggling to make the ends meet, and so like that would have been like the first thing, and then the next thing would have been definitely like finding ways to invest in. Because I remember there's the hotel that was just built on Grand River, the nice one. I remember talking to Tone, one of our former teammates, and telling him like, man, whoever built on this gonna make it. You know what I mean? And at the time, it was landlocked with the church and all that stuff. I remember because I looked into it, I was just curious, and now they got a hotel there, right? And so like those are some of the things that like to invest in, you know what I mean, and some stuff as well too. Uh but yeah, just putting it away for that rainy day whenever that time comes, or not, or when you have a kid or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I mean obviously I would took care of myself in the sense of transportation and making sure I'm eating good, because a scholarship at that time did not provide what it does now. I mean, now these guys have so many more meals to go after that they get just given to them, stuff they can take home. We didn't have any of that stuff, So I I think now, like, yeah, it'd been a lot different though. But it was one of the things I would start off with though. Definitely want to start my own brand, 10 million%,
and,
10
and,
million
and
percent.
and that's where I was going to go with this thing, because again, the name of the podcast is Investing in Intellectual Property
Mm-hmm.
with Dave, and as an IP
Mm-hmm.
attorney who does trademarks
Yes,
and
sir.
patents and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm thinking about first and foremost is the brand. You think of a Marshawn Lynch who got Beast Mode and
Yeah.
some of these other brands
Mm-hmm.
that, man, just being able, aside from doing these deals with uh, uh companies
Mm-hmm.
and these institutions, just being able to have your own brand, get it trademarked, selling merchandise,